Hi, I'm Sean Hammerle, Chief Operations Officer for OnQ Contact Center in Panama, and I want to thank you for being given the honor of being a finalist for this year's Best Executive Award. OnQ is the only U.S. medical billing outsourcing contact center in Panama. We are headquartered in Santiago de Veraguas, which is the center of the country, and we provide inbound and outbound medical billing patient services support, where we take medical payments, we update insurance, and we provide answers to procedural questions. 90% of our workforce is working remotely in all 10 provinces due to COVID. We have about less than 10% of our workforce actually working in our offices in Santiago. Our niche is revenue cycle management support through technology and labor solutions, and our passion is building a winning family through service and innovation. We do all of this through our core values, can-do attitude, value creation, and commitment to quality. And all of this falls under the position that I hold as Chief Operations Officer, where I'm responsible for designing, implementing, and overseeing all business operations of the company, including overseeing best-in-class client experience, the highest quality assurance, engaged recruitment, top-notch training, and superior continuing education. All executives want success, and I'm going to share some of the best practices that I believe truly make a successful executive. Woody Allen, the famous American director and actor, 80% of success is showing up, is what he said. And I believe that that's the case because all of us really want profitability and we want return on investment. We want to meet our metrics. So that 20% is really what makes a great leader. So what makes a leader the best executive? You can say that it includes employees that are engaged and motivated. It also includes leadership that feels ownership in the success and challenges. And of course, there's client satisfaction and gratification. But honestly, making it that higher step, ensuring that you're working to benefit others and not just yourself. And this is really important because it includes your employees, it includes your clients, it includes your community, and it includes society as a whole. Steve Jobs said the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones that do. And I believe that. They say that it takes a village to raise a child, and I say it takes a family to build the best executive. That's why it's all about family. The best executives make their teams feel like a family. I mean, your employees spend more than half of their waking hours in your company. So I'm going to share with you my tips from my family tree. And when I say my family tree, I mean our company, the employees. They came up with the slogan, the biggest family in Santiago, which in Santiago Veraguas, but now they've said that we are the biggest family in Panama because we're working all across the country. Tip number one, culture club. And I'm not talking about Boy George. I'm talking about corporate philosophy. It's the family feel. Everyone must share the core values. Our trainings actually start on a Tuesday, not a Monday, because on Mondays, I meet with the trainees, the incoming trainees, and share with them our three core values and let them know that they have to believe in those core values. They have to share those with us. If they don't, I'm sure there's a wonderful place out there for them, but we need people that connect to our core values. You have to lead by example as well. You're the head of the family. As the executive, as the director, you need to lead by example. I helped start this company 8 years ago, and to this day, I really push being on time. It's very important in a contact center, and I've never been late in 8 years because I am not going to ask my employees to do anything that I wouldn't do myself. So lead by example. Tip number two, connection with the new hires. It's family preparation. Make time for the trainees. I have 8 to 8:30 blocked out on my calendar every single day because I'm going to take that time to either say hello or test them on their knowledge or find out how their weekend was. This is the future of your company. These are the people that are going to be the leaders of the future. And even if they're not the leaders, they're going to be part of your family and you want them to be part of your family. So make time to get to know them and spend time with them. It means a lot to new hires to actually see owners, executives, and directors involved in their education. And then most importantly, after they're done, show up at graduation. It's really important that you actually show up and give your support because they put the time in, they put the work in. Now it's time to say thank you.
Congratulations. Again, welcome to the OnQ family. I'm very proud of all of you. It always impresses me to watch all of you grow, and it makes me feel just great to see how far you progress in 6 weeks. And I look forward to working with each and every one of you.
Tip number 3, client relations. Communication is key because clients are family too. Be honest and transparent. Don't tell clients what you think they want to hear. Tell them what they need to hear. Also, have regular meetings with your clients. I know at a director and executive level, sometimes you're not in the day-to-day operations, but making sure that you're meeting with them on a monthly or a quarterly basis is really important because you need to understand everything. And also have that personal connection. One tip that I have is that I have all of my leadership get the birthdays of all of our key clients across in the United States so that we can share happy birthdays or anniversaries with them and they know that we're paying attention and that we care. This outlook has really paid off for OnQ in our most recent client survey. 100% of our customers feel that OnQ has redefined the patient experience. 100% would refer OnQ to a friend or colleague. 100% rate OnQ's quality and production high. And 100% of our customers rate OnQ as having strong communication at every level. Tip number 4, communicate and continually talk to the family. It's called family chats. I talk to all the employees. Take time. I spend a couple of minutes every week talking to agents. I set time on my calendar so that I'm going to pick up the phone and call them, see how they're doing, how's the work, how is their family. It's really important, especially now in COVID with most of our employees working from home, to have that connection. And another thing that I started, share personally. I started Q Talk with the executives because we're virtual. A lot of things can be done video. And I created Q Talk so that employees can ask us questions at the executive level and we get to answer in kind of a talk show format.
Hello everybody, I'm Aide Riera, Director of Revenue Cycle Management at OnQ, and I'm here today with a very special person. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Sean Hammerle, and this is Cocktails with the COO.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now Sean, being CEO also means that you're a very busy person. What advice would you have for the leadership in how to balance their time?
I would tell anyone, and not just leaders, that you have to take time for yourself. For me, it's when I get home or on the weekends. I've really tried to, from Friday to Monday, not work and really focus on me, although that doesn't always happen. But I think anyone who has a lot on their plate or has a lot of people demanding their time, a calendar is a must. There are some of my leadership who still don't live by the calendar. I wish they would, and they will eventually. But when you need to follow a calendar, and at times, I mean, you've seen my calendar, I'm double and triple booked, but I think it's understanding priorities, understanding if I have 3 meetings that I really need to be at, what is the priority? Who can I delegate to handle that structure? As I said earlier, all of my directors have really helped in allowing me to spread myself thin at times, but be successful. So have a calendar, maintain priorities, and take time for yourself. Those are the 3 bits of advice that I give to people who have a lot on their plate.
So you would say there's always time for a cocktail?
Yes. Cheers.
Now, how about we get to know you a little bit more on the personal side?
Oh, here we go.
So, keeping yourself motivated on a daily basis can be very, very challenging. So, what keeps Sean Hammerle motivated every day?
I know that you guys get tired of hearing this, but honestly, it's all of you that motivate me. But I think, you came on board in July of 2014, and I've watched you grow. I've watched you grow as an employee. I've watched you grow as an individual. I've watched you grow as a leader. So I love what I do. I love the people that I work with every day. I know now it's more video, but I think I see all of you more on a daily basis virtually than I used to in the office. And you guys are the ones that make me get up every day and want to just be a better person and be a better leader. So my motivation is all of you. On the personal side, I think my motivation especially is my family. I'm very close to my father. He's been going through a lot, and I always want to make him and my mother proud. And I think it's the family and you guys as my extended family motivate me every day.
So it always goes back to family. That's why we are the biggest family in Panama.
Exactly.
And well, that was it for today, and had a lot of fun with you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye, everybody.
Tip 5, overcoming challenges together. It's called family resiliency. Don't hide the scary. Be honest and open with your employees. They're adults. They can handle it. During COVID, there was so much to be scared of. We were scared of the unknown. We had clients that were reducing their team size. We didn't know if we were going to lose clients. Elective procedures were stopped in the U.S., so our clients weren't actually seeing patients. So I worked with our teams. I shared with them our plan. I was very open and honest with them. I guarantee you, if you are really open and honest and you don't hide the scary from them, they'll respect you and the company more. Tip number 6, understanding your introverts and extroverts. It's called family personalities. Recognize the distinct needs of your employees. Earlier in my career, I spent a lot of time with Myers-Briggs personality type indicators, and I learned a lot about introverts and extroverts. And through COVID, I realized that the people that were challenged in the office were booming. Their production was great, their quality was great at home, but then later my rock stars that were in the office were having challenges at home, and I realized that it was the introverts who put them at home. They were great. The extroverts, they were struggling. So I had to work to make sure that I was meeting both of their needs in motivating them. So you go to truity.com. This is a really great tip for you. Truity.com, and it's free. You can find out your team's personalities by letting them take this personality test, and it will help you better understand how to motivate and work with them. Tip number 7, partying in and out of the virtual world. It's called family socializing. You have to be supportive, and you always should join. I know so many executives and so many directors who feel like, no, that's not for me. That's another sector of the business, or that's a lower part of the business. Guys, this is how you really get to know your employees. We're doing a lot of virtual parties and pizza parties and that kind of thing, but it's really important that you join. Even if it's just for a little bit, you'll find out so much about your team. And if it's a family, and this should be a family, you'll be finding out a lot about them, and they'll find out a lot about you. Tip number 8, succession planning. Delegate and elevate. It's called family planning. And all I have to say about this is mentor, mentor, mentor. It's extremely important for the health of your company. It's extremely important for you as an executive to have the people that you need to rely on in running the company with you. Just mentor them. Something that I've done differently since we started on Q is that I haven't hired any leadership from outside the company. Every one of my team leads, supervisors, my managers, and my directors, they all started as agents in OnQ. It took a lot of work and a lot of training, and sometimes it was really frustrating not having that leadership there in the beginning, but it's paid off. And I'm teaching them as the executive that they need to always mentor below as well. I want everyone to understand the succession plan. Look forward to someone doing your job one day. It should be a positive, not a negative. Find someone that can replace you so that you can move up in the company. Tip number 9, diverse but united. Family acceptance. This is really important in OnQ. It's all about appreciating everyone's uniqueness. And in OnQ, we believe that we're all one big family, which means we all support each other as a family. It doesn't matter your race, your ethnicity, your sexual orientation, your religious affiliation. We are all one big family, and we all accept each other.
Hi, I'm Sean Hammerle, the Chief Operations Officer at OnQ. And as the U.S. recognizes today's virtual day of action and healing, the senior leadership of OnQ wants to show our support to the Asian community. As an Asian American myself, it is devastating to see the increase in violence against us. We all need to come together, and the Q family wants to show our support to all Asian communities around the world, and especially in the United States.
Tip number 10, acknowledge, appreciate, and congratulate. It's all about the family gratitude. Take time to share in the appreciation of your employees. Really thank them. You know, I know a lot of our companies, we have committees and HR to do thank yous, but a tip that I'd like to give you is take the time when you see those kudos emails for an anniversary, or you see a happy birthday email from one of your employees. I don't reply all. I reply to that person, and I take a few minutes to just say something nice. I might add a meme or a picture, but I just want to make sure that they understand that I really truly acknowledge and appreciate the work that they're doing for OnQ. So to recap my top 10 tips for best executive, number 1, family feel. Don't forget, culture club. Remember, not Boy George, but corporate philosophy. Number 2, family preparation. Make sure that you're taking part in training and you're really connecting with them, and be there at the end when they complete their training. Number 3, clients are family too. Treat them like family. Meet with them on a regular basis and remember their birthdays. Number 4, family chats. Do a family talk, just like I did. Start your own talk show. Number 5, family resiliency. Overcome the challenges. Don't hide the scary. They will respect you more and the company as well. Number 6, family personalities. Understand your introverts and extroverts and know how to motivate them. Number 7, family socializing. Take part in the fun and connect with them. They are your family. Number 8, family planning. Remember, mentor, mentor, mentor. Teach your leaders and teach them to train their replacement as they move up. Number 9, family acceptance. Appreciate the uniqueness and celebrate the diversity. And finally, number 10, show your gratitude for the work they do for you. So that's all, and thank you from Panama. Muchas gracias desde Panama. Panama, the bridge of the world and the heart of the universe. Thank you again to all of you.